Fortnite is free and available for every platform known to man. We're surprised you still can't play it on your toaster or smart fridge yet. Since it's now the cool kid in the gaming world, all platforms want a piece of Fortnite's pie, but some of them get a bigger piece than others. Before we begin, subscribe to The Gamer and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, here are some Fortnite differences between each system. Keybinds. When it comes to button mapping and keybinds, PC has all other players beat, because it's the only one with keybinds. Duh. Well, you could remap buttons on the PS4 and Xbox One, but it's quite a complicated procedure, so who has time for all that? On PC, it's as simple as going into your control settings and pressing the key you want to assign a certain action. These keybinds can turn you into Bob the Builder in no time. Your builds will be ultra fast and spot on. Ooh la la. All other consoles and mobile don't have the option to keybind through Fortnite's control settings, so they have to actually rely on getting used to the buttons. We recommend using Builder Pro on consoles because it's the closest you can get to keybinds when building. You'll still get outbuilded, if that even is a word, by a PC player though. Another advantage keybinds have over console and mobile players is that it allows you to instantly switch to a weapon in any slot with the press of a key. On consoles, you actually have to go through the effort of cycling through the weapons, meaning you can't instantly go from slot 1 to slot 4. You have to go through all the weapons in slot 2 and slot 3 to get there. It'll make a big difference in the grand scheme of things and getting you that victory royale. We're looking out for you. Graphics. When it comes to graphics, there's a big difference between most of the platforms you could play Fortnite on. Of course, PC players have the capability to fiddle with graphical settings, unlike consoles or mobile. It's called the PC Master Race for a reason, folks. PC players can set it to the highest settings, or if their PC isn't up to snuff, they could set it to medium or low. Xbox One and PS4 players are lucky enough to have a console power enough to show Fortnite in all its glory. Come on, the consoles are no gaming PCs by any means, but the quality is really good and gamers shouldn't complain about the graphics at all. It's when we get to the Nintendo Switch and mobile where you start to notice a big difference in the quality of the graphics. Don't worry, these platforms aren't so terrible the games display in 144p. They just lack the processing power of a PC, Xbox One, or PS4. The colors on the Nintendo Switch aren't as vibrant, and the game just looks a little bit off. It plays exactly like every other version of the game, it's just harder on the eyes. On mobile, Fortnite isn't nearly as sharp, and the textures are very blocky, but all things considered, the game looks good on all platforms. Controls. We got into keybinds a little bit earlier, remember that? But when it comes to controls, there's 3 ways to play Fortnite. Either you use a keyboard and mouse, a controller, or a touchscreen. Of course, there are some other options, but who wants to play using a DDR dance pad to play Fortnite? Anyway, when it comes to controls, nothing beats the iconic duo of keyboard and mouse. If you set your keybinds to your liking, the keyboard can do what you want quicker than a controller can, and when it comes to aiming, the mouse is key. You have so much more control with your entire hand on it, as opposed to a tiny little thumb on an analog stick. Unless you have a big thumb. Then it makes it even more awkward to aim on a controller. You freak thumbs. While the keyboard and mouse may seem like a PC exclusive, some players have found a way to use it with the console. But since it's kinda cheating, we're not gonna tell you how to do that here. Controllers are a good way to play Fortnite as well, but they just lack the polish of a keyboard and mouse. Unless you're Nick Mercs, that is. And don't get us started on using the touchscreen on your phone. It's definitely the most awkward way to play the game, but it's better than nothing. Frame rate. Frame rate is another category that differs tremendously based on the platform you play on. It also relies heavily on your internet connection. If you rely on a hamster running on a wheel to supply power to your potato of a modem, you'll experience a lot of lag and frame rate drops. You'll get really mad and throw something. If you have a decent to great internet connection, which is anything higher than 25 megabytes per second download speeds to 100, then you should be fine. When it comes to the platforms with the best frame rates, look no further than PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Like always, the PC is frame rate king, capable of running higher than 60 frames per second. Xbox One and PS4, on the other hand, are limited to 60 frames per second, but they have rather consistent frame rates. Sometimes we wish we could use our PCs to play Fortnite in the office. It's so much better than that lousy Xbox One. I mean, we never play video games in the office. Definitely not. The Nintendo Switch and mobile suffer from some terrible frame rate drops and ridiculous lag. Every single game, you'll get either a frame rate drop or a lag spike. None of these things are good, and they make the game much less enjoyable. They're the newest ports, though, so we're sure Epic Games is working on a fix. Screen size. An underestimated part of playing video games is the size of the screen you're playing on. As technology has gotten more and more sophisticated, screens have gotten larger and larger. 9 out of 10 Twitch streamers agree that screen size has a significant effect on your Fortnite experience. The larger the screen, the more to see, duh, and the more aware you are of your surroundings. Each pixel is bigger on a large screen, so you might even be able to notice things in the background easier. A screen is too big once you have to use your peripheral vision to look around, so don't use any of those new fancy curved Samsung TVs. Typically, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch players have access to the largest screens, with TV screens as large as 88 inches currently on the market. Let's not start comparing sizes, guys. Now, we don't think it's a great idea to play on a screen that big because, first of all, an 88-inch TV is more expensive than a car, and second of all, it's a bit excessive as even a 50-inch screen is fine. PC players typically play on a 27 to 32-inch monitors, and mobile gamers could play on a 4 to 12-inch phones and tablets. While PCs have dominated everything so far, they can't play Fortnite on TV screens, so consoles finally get a well-deserved point. Exclusive items. When an incredibly successful game is released for so many platforms, you bet companies are going to have exclusive promotions to get players to buy their products. This is no different when it comes to Fortnite. We've already seen Sony, Twitch, and Samsung all try to bribe players towards them and their products through the game with their promise of awesome Fortnite items. But we have yet to see Xbox One and Nintendo Switch exclusives. It all started with 2 PlayStation Plus celebration packs from Sony. All you have to do is be subscribed to PS Plus, which you need to play most online PS4 games anyways. The first pack gives you the Blue Team Leader skin and the Blue Streak Glider, while the second pack gives you the Blue Strider skin and the Blue Shift back bling. At least something good happened to Fortnite PS4 players. There have also been the 2 Twitch Prime packs, which, you guessed it, are unlocked by having a Twitch Prime account, which you can get for free through Amazon Prime. Lastly, we have the Galaxy skin given to those who bought the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 or Galaxy Tab S4. If you actually bought either of these gadgets just to get an epic skin, you might have a Fortnite addiction. Player skill. When it comes to Fortnite player skill, no one beats PC players. For starters, they have the best equipment at their disposal in the form of keyboard and mouse. This gives them the potential to set keybinds and be deadly accurate with the mouse. Yeah, but keybinds don't matter if you don't know how to use them properly. Oh, give it a rest. The fact that PC players even have keybinds is a huge benefit, whether they're too much of a noob to use them properly or not. Listen up, PC players. Keyboard and mouse also allows for increased building speeds when compared to a console or mobile gamer. That's undeniable. When it comes to console player skill, Xbox One and PS4 players are on the same level. But how could we know since they never play each other? To settle this debate, let us know in the comment section below if Xbox One players or PS4 players are better. More pros are on the PS4, so we'll side with PlayStation on this one. What we do know for sure is that Nintendo Switch players are absolute scrubs. Their system doesn't play the game well as the Xbox One or PS4, and it shows. Don't even get us started on mobile players though. Aim assist. Aim assist is something you don't really think about when playing a shooter game, but it's there. Essentially, it assists you in aiming, if you weren't able to put that together yourself. Most platforms you play Fortnite on have aim assist option, which can be turned on or off. Most PC players, especially pros, have aim assist turned off because that mouse is much more accurate than the right joystick of a controller. As we mentioned earlier, you can use your whole hand to aim instead of your thumb and yada yada yada. If you're a casual PC Fortnite player, you should turn aim assist off. Trust us, it'll turn you into a pro in no time. On consoles, we recommend the exact opposite. Since the right analog stick is less accurate, aim assist should remain turned on. This way you'll actually be able to hit other players. Seriously, try playing one game with aim assist turned off. You'll notice a huge difference. Mobile players, on the other hand, have it easier than everyone else. Kinda. While it's still hard to move and aim, your gun shoots automatically once it's aimed at an enemy. Nothing like both aim and shoot assist. Nonetheless, aim assist is only useful depending on the platform you play on. Save the world. When we think of Fortnite, we're naturally drawn to the Battle Royale mode of the game. It's completely free to play and tons of fun. We get it. But believe it or not, there's actually another mode in the game. The PvE co-op sandbox survival mode known as Save the World. As of right now, Save the World is a paid-for early access title and has been since July 25th, 2017. Epic Games expects there to be a full free-to-play release of the game sometime in 2018, and with only 3 months of the year left, it's gonna be happening sometime soon. Unless there's a delay or something, which would suck massively. Now, you might expect this game mode to be currently available on all platforms, but it's not. Sure, you can play Save the World on PC, Xbox One, and PS4, but it's not available for Nintendo Switch and mobile. While it makes sense that it's not available for mobile gamers, seeing as phones don't have nearly the processing power of a PC, Xbox One, or PS4, we were surprised to see it's not available on Nintendo Switch. The Switch is already the worst console to play the game on, so the fact that it doesn't even have Save the World just makes matters worse. Crossplay. You bet we saved the best for last. With all these different platforms you could play Fortnite on, it makes sense for crossplay to be a thing. No matter what platform you play on, you can play with someone whether they're on PC, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, or mobile. In the real world, Sony decided to ruin everything and said that their console was too good for cross-playing against players from other inferior consoles. Yeah, that's actually their reasoning. We like to think the PS4 is the best console out there, but this is just dumb. It's definitely not the ideal console to play Fortnite on, that's for sure. That honor goes to the Xbox One. So back to crossplay. The way it works is that PC, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and mobile players are free to play with each other. They could even all be in one party together. There's no stupid reasons holding them back from enjoying each other's company. PS4 players are limited to just PS4, PC, and mobile gamers. They can't play with Nintendo Switch or Xbox One players. Also, if a PC or mobile player is in a party with an Xbox One or Nintendo Switch player, the PS4 player can't join in. Innocent PS4 gamers are suffering from Sony's genius idea. Great job, Sony! There you have it. What platforms do you play Fortnite on? Are there any differences between platforms that we may have missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thank your bus driver.